bands off them $20 flips. I'm going by myself when it's time to up. That way police don't have a clue when turn up. I'm dolo when I'm out making different moves. Pull up to the shop just to pick and choose. I'm that.
Place that the folks around here like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The first carry now for Doug Martin. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Tackle made by K'Wan Short.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Wilson on second down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Mario Addison in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'd open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
They certainly were.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Gun. Do something.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. He'll buy some time right. And caught left side, Olsen. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start the drive with Martin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Hundley steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. 3rd down here.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
14, buddy. Chuck 50.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Carolina getting set to take the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Newton eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 47 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. To throw on 3rd down, Newton got his target, Samuel, and they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season, and the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
There's Wilson to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They pitch it out to Martin. There goes Martin, first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Here's a give to Penny. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The former Maryland Terp, Jermaine Carter Jr., had the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, Martin. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Come on, let's go. Go, guys, 4 down, 4 down. Switch right, switch right. Big jumbo, big jumbo, big jumbo.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On first down, Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bird. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Newton. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's Here's Newton now on second down. He'll air it out deep for touch. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's 3rd and 4.
That's right, now. Sit.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. On first down, Newton. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And down inside the 15 he goes. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Newton now to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Touch 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Zebra.
Now a play fake here on first down. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He's going to fire. And got his man complete. Give him 30 yards there.
But simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He got 29 yards that time.
Partner, if you and I were playing quarterback in this one, we would be really confident right now throwing it to him, wouldn't we?
Yeah, he's been spectacular. He's just saying, hey, I was all state. I'll make it rain out here.
That's right now.
On first down, it's Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bird. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Newton. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gano for the extra point. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Wilson. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. What a season he continues to have defensively. Now a dozen interceptions this year, Charles.
And let's face it, we've watched a lot of ball. But when you get 12 in 1 year, that's better than most careers, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you might be asking for a bump in pay, too.
No doubt about it. Running right in there and talking to the team.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. To throw is Newton. Hard throw, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there, taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano now to add the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 24. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Wilson now throwing again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Denoris Cersei. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And Justin Coleman brings him down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz? Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll wind up losing 5 yards or so on the return, but no matter, they've got the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's brought down after a good gain. And that one results in 35 yards.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to air this out for Baldwin, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mike Mitchell, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun. Right there. Gun.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, finding some room at midfield, and brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And we're back now in Charlotte. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Play action. It's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
20.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Newton. He's got his man in the crossing route. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? They'll toss it to Hunt. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They snap it to Newton. That's to his running back, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Hakeem Hunt, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Gano out to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. There he goes right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Going deep here for Bryant. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 62 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll run with Penny. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Panthers will get the football back. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Newton's going to throw it. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Newton now to throw. Escaping the pressure, and that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for the Panthers. 48 yards. A toss play to Hunt. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up to block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. McCaffrey following the penalty. Able to spin free. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of...
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Gano for the extra point. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by one more. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it flop. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie. And this would have been returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they